Dear students, we'll start with the introduction for third exercise. In the first exercise, we studied how to calculate the mean for grouped data as well as ungrouped data. And even in the second video, in the exercise 14.2, what did we learn? We learned how to find the mode. How to find the mode of a given data, that might be grouped data or ungrouped data. Here in the third exercise, we are going to learn how to find the median of a given data. So they have given, see, this is the ungrouped data. So median of the ungrouped data, see, data scored by 100 students in a test has been given to us. We need to find the median. So how we are going to find it? See, first what we need to do, we need to arrange them in the ascending order. So marks obtained. First step is we need to arrange the given score in the ascending order, and next number of students. So marks obtained, see, the least is 20, followed by 28, then 29, followed by 29. After that, sorry, before 28, 25 is there. 25, then 28, 29, after that 33, after the 33, 38 is there, 38, then 42, followed by 43. So what we did, we have arranged the given data in the ascending order. Then what we need to do, so write the respective frequency: 26, 25, 20, next 28, 24, next after the 29, where is 29? 28, followed by 33, where is 33? 15, 38, 4, then after that 42, 2, 43, 1. After this, what we need to do, we need to find the cumulative frequency. Wait. Okay, I'll continue. So next, what we need to do, we need to find the cumulative frequency. How to calculate the cumulative frequency? If I consider, wait, see, if I consider this, so number of students who have scored marks less than 20 means 6, less than 25, less than 25 means we need to add these to 26. So to get the cumulative means successive addition. So what we need to do to get the cumulative frequency, what we need to do, just we need to add the succeeding number to the previous number. See, 626, 26 plus 24 is 50. And 50 plus 28 is nothing but 78. 78 plus 15, how you are going to calculate? So give 2 to it, it will become 80. 80 followed by 93. Okay, 93, 97, 99, sorry, this is 97. 93 plus 4, 97. 97 plus 2, 99. 99 plus 1, 100. This is how we are going to calculate. 6 plus 20, 26. Cumulative frequency, how you are going to get? So add through the successive addition. How you are going to add? So to the previous number, add the succeeding number. So this is a cumulative frequency. Suppose, so what is n we got here? N is 100. So data scored by 100. So the frequency is 100. If n is 100, So if n is equal to even, what we need to do? So what we need to consider? So n by 2, take the average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. Okay, if it is odd, if n is equal to odd, then what is the formula to find the median? Then median will be equal to, this is the, so what you need to take? Average or mean of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. So if it is odd, then median will be equal to, n plus 1 divided by 2. Let me adjust the focus. N plus 1 divided by 2. See, if it is even, so I need to find the median, take the average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. What is n? The total frequency. N is nothing but total frequency. If it is even, take the average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. If n is odd, then the median will be equal to n plus 1 divided by 2. Let me adjust the focus. So now we'll find the median. See, n here is 100. So n is nothing but the frequency. And what is n by 2? 100 divided by 2 is nothing but 50. So 50, which is equal to, which is the 50th observation? The 50th observation is 28. So it is 28. Next, what is that? 100 divided by 2, that is n by 2 plus 1. That is 100 divided by 2 plus 1. 100 divided by 2 plus 1 is equal to 51. Where does 51th observation fall? See, 51th will come here. What is the corresponding observation? That is 29. So what we need to do to find the median? We need to take the average of these two observations. So therefore, median is equal to 28 plus 29 divided by 2. 28 into 28 plus 28 is nothing but 56 plus 1 is 57. 57 divided by 2. 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 1 left, 17, 2 8s are 16, 2 5s are 10. That is 28.5 is the required median for this particular case. Okay, so please note this down. Later we'll go through the grouped data. So how we'll find the cumulative frequency over there and what is the formula to find the median if it is in case of grouped data. Okay, why we use grouped data? So to make our analysis easy, because see, if it is grouped, we can consolidate the data and within particular sheet we can obtain the entire thing and we can analyze the data. For analysis it will become easy if it is grouped data. Okay, so please note this down. Now, so I have taken one of the example wherein it is grouped data. See, 0 to 10, 10 to 20. So 5 students have obtained the marks in between 0 to 10 and 3 students have obtained the marks in between 10 to 20 and the class interval is continuous. Okay, 0 to 10 and 10 is followed after. Okay, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 32 and 38 and it is a continuous class interval. I need not alter it. Okay, next what we need to do, we need to find the cumulative frequency. How we are going to find the cumulative frequency? So 0 to 10, how many are there? 5. To get the cumulative frequency, we need to add the succeeding frequency. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. So 12 plus 3, 15. So 15 plus 3, 18. 18 plus 4, 22. 22 plus 4, 20. 22 plus 7, 29. 29 plus 9, 38. 38 plus 7, 45. 45 plus 8, 53. Okay. So what is the total frequency? That is C. What is N here? 53. Now what we need to do, we need to find the median class. How we are going to find the median class? Just so n is 53 here, total frequency n is 53, total number of observations 53. So what we need to do, just take n by 2, 53 divided by 2. What you got? 2 1s are 2 2s are 16, 13, means 13, 2 6 are 12, 2 5. So this is 26.5. What we need to do? So we need to look for the frequency which is just greater than 26.5. So we need to consider the frequency. That frequency should be near to 26.5 and it should be greater than 26.5. Which is that one? 29 is the frequency which is near to 26.5 and which is greater than 26.5. Now this is the median. So what is this? So whatever the found median class. So what is the, so go to the median class. See, how did we find the median class? So n by 2, after finding the n by 2, the number which is greater than, the number should be near to 26.5 and it should be greater than 26.5. So 29 is such number which is greater than 26.5 and near to 26.5. So whatever the class interval corresponding to 29 will be our median class. Now, so what we need to do, there is a formula. So to find the median in case of grouped data. So that is L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H, where L is lower limit of the median class. Lower limit of the median class. So then CF is the cumulative frequency. CF is the cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median frequency. So this is the median frequency, which is the preceding frequency. 22 will be the preceding frequency. Now we'll write the values. Okay, you'll understand. What is the lower limit of the class? 60 is the lower limit of the class. And what is the cumulative frequency of the class which is preceding the median frequency? Which is preceding the median frequency. See, this is the median frequency, class of median frequency. So 22 is the preceding frequency, that is 22. Now, after that, F is the frequency of the median class. Next, H is the size of the class interval. H is the size of the class interval. H is the size of the class interval. So now what we can write? We can write median is equal to so what is L here? We'll substitute the values in the formula, that is L is 60 plus what is n by 2? N by 2 is nothing but 26.5 minus what is CF? That is 22 divided by F. What is F here? So this F is 7. This F is equal to 7. Next, what is the size? 100 minus 90, that is 10. Right, 10 here. Okay. Now what is F? F is 7 into H is 10. Okay, 60 plus 26.5 minus 22 is nothing but 4.5 divided by 7 into 10, which is equal to 60 plus 4.5 into 10 is nothing but 45 divided by 7. 7 1 is 7. 7 6 is 42. 30 left. 30 means 7 4 is 28. 2 left 20. 20 is nothing but 7 2 is 14. So this will be equal to 66.42. So the median of this particular group data is 66.42. So what is important? Finding the median class and obtaining the respective data is very important. So please note this down. If you have any difficulty, let me know. I am going to help you with that one. So we'll go to the next variety of the problem. Please note this down. Okay, 8th example. The median of the following data is 525. Find the value of x and y if the total frequency is 100. See what they have given to us. They have given the median. Already they have given the ready-made median to us. So we need to find the value of x and y if the total frequency is 100. Okay. Now they have given n. N is equal to 100. Okay. They have given median which is equal to 525. What is the first step? What we need to do? We need to find the cumulative frequency. How we will find? So 2 plus 5 is nothing but 7. 7 plus x. 7 plus 12, 19 plus x. 19 plus 17. So give 1 to it. It will become 20 plus 16, 36 plus x. So 56 plus x. Then followed by 56 plus x plus y. Then 56 plus 9. 65 plus x plus y. Then 65 plus 7. 72 plus x plus y. 72 plus 4. 76 plus x plus y. See, we know the total n is equal to 100. So 100 is equal to, so here we'll get 100. So total 100 we'll get here at this final stage. This will be equal to 100. So 76 plus x plus y. So total n you'll get. Yes or no? At the end, so at the end of the cumulative frequency, you are going to get n. That n is equal to, that n is nothing but 100. 100 is equal to 76 plus x plus y. Or else x plus y is equal to 100 minus 76 is nothing but 24. I will call it as equation number 1. Okay. Now the median is 525. Median is 525. So where does 525 fall? 525 will fall in between 500 and 600. That is the median class. So median class is equal to, what is that? See, 525 will fall under in between 500 and 600. That is the median class, that is 500 to 600. Fine. Now, so what is the f there? F is 20. So for this, see, this is a particular data. F is 20. Then what is L? L is equal to, where is L? So L is equal to 500. Then CF, cumulative frequency of the preceding class, which is cumulative frequency of the class which is preceding to the median class, that is 36 plus x. Yes or no? This is the preceding one, that is 36 plus x. This is median class cumulative frequency preceding to that one, that is 36 plus x. Then what else we need? We need h. H is equal to 300 minus 200 is nothing but 100. Okay. We have got all the data. So we have n by 2 is equal to 100 by 2, which is equal to 50. Fine. Now median is equal to, what is the formula that we have? L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. This is the formula. Okay. Median they have given, that is 525 is equal to L. L is nothing but 500 plus n by 2. What is n by 2? N by 2 is nothing but 50 minus what is CF? CF is nothing but 36 plus x divided by what is F? F is nothing but 20 into what is H? H is nothing but 100. So 20 ones are 20, 25 is 100. So 525 500 plus, no, 50 minus 36 is nothing but 14 plus x into 5. So 525 is equal to 500 plus 5 into 14, 70 plus 5x. Yes or no? Right. Now, so if I transfer this 525, 500, right? 540, 70, right? Next. Did I leave anything? No. 14, 14, 5, right. So this 5x is equal to sorry, here I made a mistake, right? So what mistake I made here? See, minus 36 plus x. So then it will be equal to, wait, here I will change the data, that is 50 minus 36 minus x into 5. Okay, now 50 minus 36 is nothing but 70, 14. 14 into 5, 70 minus 5x. So this minus 5x I will transfer to the left hand side, that will become plus 5x is equal to 570 minus 525. Okay. Then 5x is equal to 10 minus 5 is nothing but 5. 6 minus 2 is nothing but 4. 5 minus 5 is nothing but 0. So x is equal to 45 divided by 9. 9 ones are 9 5s are, that is 5. This is 5. 5x is equal to 45, then x is equal to 45 by 5, that is 5 9s are 45. So x is equal to 9. So but from equation 1, from 1 what we have, I will continue here. From 1 what we have, x plus y is equal to 24. X plus y is equal to 24. So we know the value of y, that is 9, plus y is equal to 24, that is the reason. So then we'll continue here. So y is equal to 24 minus 9 is nothing but 50. So value of x we found. So x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 15. So that was the question. We were supposed to find x and y. We found it. Okay. So usually, so which is the most accurate? So most of the time we use mean data, and based on our requirement we'll go for mean, mode and median. Median is nothing but so central tendency. All the three are central tendencies only, and based on the requirement. See, mode is required when in case of garment factories, which size shirt or which size clothes they are using most often. So if they know the mode, and they'll come to know which size the people are using more, and they can produce accordingly. So this is the introduction for median. So in the next class we'll go through exercise 14.3. So please note this down.